Hello, friends. We're excited to announce that from now through Christmas, we are offering 40% off our Sleep Tight Premium subscriptions. Not only will your subscription help us keep producing the show, but by subscribing, you'll get access to all our calming stories interruption-free, plus shout-outs and an exclusive story every Friday. Head to sleeptightpremium.com or follow the link in our show notes to learn more. Thank you for your support. Hello, friends, and welcome to Sleep Tight Stories. I'd like to say hello to Braylyn Haley, who is 8 years old. And hello to Charlie from Long Beach, California. I'd like to say happy belated birthday to Fiona, who turned 7 on November 5th. A happy belated birthday to Lily, who turned 12 on November 5th. A happy belated birthday to Logan, who turned 8 on November 11th. A happy belated birthday to Braden, who turned 9 on November 12th. A happy belated birthday to Dean, who turned 6 on November 12th. A happy belated birthday to Gracie in Camden, Maine, who turned 3 on November 13th. Happy birthday to Elodie from the Isle of Style, near Oban, on the west coast of Scotland, who is turning 7 on November 14th. Happy birthday to Kira from Oregon, who is turning 5 on November 15th. Happy birthday to Eloisa from Melbourne, Australia, who is turning 5 on November 16th. Happy birthday to Sophia from Leigh-on-Sea in Essex in the UK, who is turning 7 on November 16th. Happy birthday to Patrick in Canberra, Australia, who is turning 7 on November 18th. Happy birthday to Ario from Waltham, Massachusetts, who is turning 6 November 19th. And happy birthday to Tegan from New York City, who has a birthday on November 19th. Happy birthday to you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is a story about a girl named Kacy and her brother Karl. They are very busy kids, and this Saturday they are going to visit their grandmother after their practices are over. When they finish their lunch, their mother tells them that their grandmother sent over some clothes for them, and she has laid them out on their beds. Kacy and Karl's mother thinks it would be nice if they wore the clothes their grandmother sent them over to her house when they go to visit. The kids have another idea. Kacy does not like pink. Kacy and her brother Karl were sitting at the table, trying very hard to eat breakfast. Today was Saturday, and it was their father's turn to make breakfast. He just had to make scrambled eggs with cheese. Kacy could not stand scrambled eggs. She would use the word hate if no one was listening. Her mother didn't like to hear that word, and she was told to remove it from her vocabulary, which she would if her father would stop making scrambled eggs. She moved the eggs around on her plate, hoping that by moving them from one side to the other, they might magically disappear. It hadn't worked yet. Maybe we should get a dog, she thought. Then I could secretly drop the egg under the table. Dogs will eat anything. Hey, Karl, you look like you could use more eggs. Want mine? She asked. Karl replied with a mouthful of eggs. "No, thank you, I'm good." "Karl, don't talk with food in your mouth. It's disgusting." "Kacy, hurry up and finish your breakfast. We have to get going or you both will be late," their blurry-eyed father said as he walked by the table to grab another cup of coffee. "We leave in 15 minutes. "Just do what I do," Karl said as he demonstrated plugging his nose with his fingers, stuffing his mouth full of eggs, and washing it all down with his cup of milk. "Works for me," he said. "Yeah, but ever since you got serious about swimming, you eat anything and everything." "Whatevs," Karl replied. Saturday mornings were for practice. Karl had to go to swimming practice, and Kacy had a CrossFit class. She used to be part of the local gymnastics team, but she stopped going this year because she got injured. After practice, it was time for lunch. Kacy's mom was preparing something, though that thankfully meant no eggs. Kacy thought that her mom secretly didn't like scrambled eggs either, but just humored her father. She couldn't possibly like eggs. "How was practice, you two?" her father asked as he came in the kitchen door after working outside all morning. Saturday mornings for him were about doing things outside or attending our competitions, where he could be heard sharing his egg recipes. He just doesn't give up, Kacy thought, whenever she saw him talking to the other parents. "I think the coach was in a bad mood today," Karl said. "Why do you say that?" their mother asked. "He worked us too hard, and now my shoulders feel like they are on fire." "It's fun to work hard," their father said. "If you say so," Kyle replied, unconvinced. "We had a good workout today, but it's made me super hungry, and I think I could eat a whole pizza all by myself," Kacy said. "With a side order of French fries and maybe some chicken nuggets," Karl laughed. "I'm glad you both are so hungry because I heated up some leftover chicken soup for you to eat. There are some fresh rolls, and I have some fruit for you for dessert," their mother said. "Chicken soup? Oh no," Karl cried. "I think my shoulders are too sore to lift up a spoon." "Do we have to have chicken soup again?" Kacy asked. "We have had it at least 10 times so far this month." "About once a month," her mother said. "Eat it up, it's good for you, and will help both of you grow up big and strong. You won't get big muscles, Kacy, by eating fries and nuggets alone." "Your Grandma Nitty called while you two were out at practice. She wants you to come over to her place for a visit after lunch and stay for dinner. Then your mother and I can go out to dinner tonight," their father said. "Ooh, sounds like a date. So romantic," Karl jokingly replied. "Also, I forgot to give you some clothes she sent over a couple weeks ago. I put them in your rooms, and it would be nice if you wore them when you go to visit her today." "Okay, I'll go and get dressed," Kacy said. Kacy walked into her bedroom and saw, laid out across her bed, a pair of pink-colored socks, pink pants, and a white shirt with pink flowers on them. "No way," she said out loud. "I will not wear pink. I dislike pink." "Mom," she called, "can you come to my room, please?" "What's wrong, Kacy?" she said as she came into her bedroom. "What's wrong? Look at these clothes. They are all pink. You know I don't wear pink," Kacy said. "Kacy, it's just for one day. Just wear them for one day. It makes her happy if you two wear the clothes she buys for you. I don't care what colors you wear. How you express yourself is up to you. I'm even wearing one of your hoodies because it's comfortable. I think that purple hoodie is one of Karl's. The pants are obviously too small anyways, and my legs have grown muscles. Well, just wear the shirt and socks then. Mom! Why can't you cooperate? Her mother said as she walked out of the room frustrated. Girls don't wear pink, Kacy muttered to herself. She loved her grandma, but she seemed so old-fashioned sometimes. Then she had an idea. Hey, Karl, why don't you come to my room for a minute? What's up, Kace? What clothes did Grandma give you to wear? Baggy blue sports clothes that don't fit right. Would you like to switch with me? Ha ha ha, he laughed. Sure, I'll wear your pink socks and that t-shirt. Whatevs. Kacy and Karl arrived at their Grandma Nitty's place a short time later. They walked together up the front steps as their Grandma Nitty opened the door and waved to their parents as they drove away in their car. Come on in, kids. It's been ages since I've had you all to myself. You two are way too busy with school and activities. So, let me have a look at you both. Well, what do we have here? Their Grandma Nitty said, looking at them wearing the clothes she bought them. Karl was wearing pink socks and a pink flowered t-shirt, while Kacy was wearing baggy dark blues. Did your clothes get mixed up in the wash? She said, laughing. Well, Grandma, I thought it would be funny. I know, her Grandma Nitty interrupted. You think your old grandma is old-fashioned and has an outdated taste in clothes. Well, you are half right. I do like pink, and Karl, I think it looks great on you. I love buying clothes for you two, and it's hard to keep up with the latest fashion these days. As you can see by what I'm wearing, I gave up a long time ago, she said with a laugh. And the stores I shop at don't help. The selection is so terrible. Sorry, Grandma. I mostly wear dark, baggy clothes these days. It's comfortable, and I can wear my workout clothes underneath if I am in a rush. I haven't worn pink since I was in elementary school. And even then, I think I preferred other colors. You can buy me pink clothes, Grandma, Karl said. I don't mind. I bet you two didn't know that blue was originally the color for girls. Oh, that was a long time ago. It's kind of silly, I think. How about we go to that new clothing store and we can get some clothes that you both like to wear. And maybe you can help me pick out something to liven up my wardrobe. Then we can grab a pizza to take home and eat in front of the TV. How does that sound? Sounds good to me, Karl said. I can't wait to see you wearing clothes that I wear, Kacy said with a smile. Kacy, Karl, and Grandma Nitty drove to the nearby shopping center that had a clothing store that Kacy liked to shop in. Karl didn't really care where they went, as he didn't really care what he wore. As they walked in the front door of the clothing store, their grandma said with a laugh, Wow, it certainly is loud in here. Can you hear me talking? Is this the kind of music you listen to, Karl? No, not really. I like jazz. Well, it certainly has a fast beat. That's so you will buy clothes faster, Kacy said with a laugh. Kacy, Karl, and their Grandma Nitty spent the next hour trying on various outfits. Karl just picked a pair of plain sweats and a hoodie, and Kacy was much the same. Most of their time was spent having fun watching their grandma wear the same kinds of clothes that Kacy liked to wear. It certainly was a big change from the flowery dresses she usually wore. Grandma Nitty finally settled on a pair of loose-fitting pants and a dark hoodie with a flower print on it. "You look like a teenager," Karl said, laughing. "You really want pizza, don't you?" Grandma said with a smile. "These clothes certainly are more comfy and cozy than the clothes I wore when I was your age. I may just come back here tomorrow and buy more." They picked up a large pizza, some chicken nuggets and fries, and brought it back to eat while they watched a funny movie on TV. "Thank you for the pizza and nuggets, Grandma," Kacy said. "And for the clothes," Karl said. "You are welcome. I've never had chicken nuggets and pizza before. I wouldn't have thought of ordering them both, but I think it's a tasty treat," she replied. As they finished their dinner, the doorbell rang, and Kacy and Karl's parents walked into the room. "Who are these 3 young teenagers sitting here? I thought we dropped you off at your grandma's house," their father said. "What do you think of my new outfit?" Grandma Nitty asked. "The kids helped me pick it out." "I think it looks great on you." "I do too." And that's the end of our story. Good night. Sleep tight.